Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we found out some horrible news. My sincere condolences goes out to Stephen Twitch Boss, who died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was 40 years old and he was most notably known for being a DJ on The Ellen Show as well as a dancer. He was on So You Think You Can Dance. But more than that, he was a husband, he was a father, he was someone who brought so much joy to so many people around the world. And my heart just goes out to his family and all of his close loved ones. And suicide is I feel like it's so elusive and misunderstood because on the outside looking in, you can see someone who's such a beautiful soul and so talented, and they have, a beautiful family, and it just seems like they're on top of the world. I think of like Anthony Bourdain and Robin Williams and so many of our just brightest and greatest entertainers and have gone by suicide, and we don't know what is going on behind closed doors, or we don't know what's going on in a person's headspace and their mental health. Mental health is so important, and I'm so glad that slowly but surely the stigma surrounding mental health is dissipating, right? So it's not as taboo as it once was to discuss a person's mental health, or to reach out and say, I'm really struggling right now. I need help. And I encourage, anyone out there who is struggling, who, and trigger warning, content warning, but, if you are having suicidal ideations, to, reach out to someone, a trained professional is preferable. But if feel that you're not in a space where you can reach out to a trained professional, or, you don't know, and I'll list some resources at the end of this video, but find a loved one, someone that you can feel safe around. And I'm really struggling talking about this because he was just such a beautiful soul. And he was only 40 years old. Like, I feel like 40 is so young, especially in 2022. Like before, people would get, married a lot younger, like in their late teens, early 20s, and the life expectancy was shorter, like back in the day before modern medicine, like a century ago, people only lived to be in their 40s or 50s. But now, I look at like Angela Bassett and just so many people really thriving in their 60s. And I even saw this, her name is Ernestine. I should make a separate video for her, but she is a Black woman bodybuilder. She's 82. She has a six pack. She looks great. So, and, but the life expectancy is so much longer now than 40. 40 is young. And so again, my heart and my prayers go out to his family. His wife, Allison Holker Boss, wrote this. I'm going to read it to you. She says, "It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share my husband, Stephen, has left us. Stephen lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. To say he left a legacy would be an understatement, and his positive impact will continue to be felt. I am certain there won't be a day that goes by that we won't honor his memory. We ask for privacy during this difficult time for myself and especially our 3 children. Stephen, we love you. We miss you, and I will always save the last dance for you. Signed, Allison Holker Boss. So that's a beautiful sentiment from his late wife. And I definitely encourage everyone to keep them lifted up in prayer. Please respect her wishes for privacy for their family and their 3 young children. I can only imagine what she and those babies are going through. I hope that she doesn't blame herself. I hope that, her children are surrounded by love and support. And I really, truly pray that we can surround our Black men with love. I want to see more Black men grow older. I really, truly do. We lose so many at such young ages. And man, my heart really goes out to him and his family. Twitch was he was special. I remember watching him on the Ellen Show and seeing him on, So You Think You Can Dance. And he was just such a light and talented and just a beautiful soul that touched so many. And he won't be forgotten. So my hope and my prayer is that you're surrounded by loved ones and you give them all the love and support, and give them a long hug, and, reach out and tell somebody that you love them today, because tomorrow is not promised and life is so short. And, check on your strong friends, check on your friends who seem to have it all together, who seem to appear, exuberant and joyous and happy. We're all going through battles that none of us know what the other person is going through, And that's the thing about mental health, is that it's not as transparent as, physical health. I mean, if you break your arm, or, if you're diagnosed with an illness physically, people can see that and help you. Physical therapists and doctors are trained to do that. And there are mental health professionals, but since it's not as transparent or as obvious as physical ailments, it's difficult to see that, people that you're surrounded by might be silently drowning, and they might be in excruciating pain. They could be right next to you. You don't know it. So my heart and my prayer, again, and sincere condolences go out to his family. Here is the information I told you about. If you are struggling, or someone who's struggling in their mental health, there is help available. Please speak with someone today. 988 is the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You can call it at any time, or you can text it from your cell phone. And it's available 24 hours a day. It's in both English and Spanish. Please, please, please reach out. If you're suffering, don't suffer alone. I love you. And I will talk with you, lovely people, later. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.